parent species. So like for cats, some people want like a more exotic cat, so they breed it regular domestic cat with a serval or something else like a Asian leopard cat or something.
So they are speeding up the evolutionary process by selecting the female.
Yeah, and the male.
The gene, yeah, that's interesting.
Interspecies breeding won't naturally occur. It's not normal physiology to do that. So the way they do that, like for example, Liger and all these things were created was by artificial this thing in the test tube. It's not.
Yeah.
You can't have them breed together. That's just not normal.
Another one, another example would be a llama and a camel. They're both camelids, except the camels are from Asia and Africa, and llamas are from South America.
Mexico.
And they're separated for millions of years, but they're still in the same family. Thanks to size difference, they can't breed together naturally, even if they were confined to the same area. But with artificial insemination, they can be bred, and they have bred them because they're more useful as pack animals.
Okay, good. I think she was raising the hand. Okay.
Which next term?
Donnie, you want to say something?
Well, ligers typically ligers can't ever survive in the wild because of their coat coloration and their size, because ligers tend to have a weird, they have light stripes, and they've got a weird sandy color. So if they live in like the savannah where the lions are, they're too big, and the coloration varies from the background, so they can be seen, and they're not as fast. So they are fast, but they can only run for like very short amounts, like even shorter than cheetahs. And in the jungle where the tiger lives, it's way too light colored, so it won't survive.
Okay.
But it probably would. It probably is faster. I'm not.
It is a little bit faster, but it can't go as far as most I guess felines go. For both lions and tigers.
Or in the wild in like India, for example, if there were wild ligers, they actually would likely be able to survive off guars, cattle, the largest wild cattle species in the world.
Probably, but
Yeah.
they don't naturally occur because of this, because most of the time they live in the jungle or...
Yeah, but the Asiatic lion, which is an endangered species, only found in India now. It used to be all over Asia. That lives in the same habitat as the Bengal tiger, and they often do meet, but usually kill each other.
Okay, the next one.
Okay, it's when large animals being stuck on a small area with low resources, like an island, shrink after many generations, and small animals under the same influence get much larger. Like there have been Indian elephants or Asian elephants, the same adult size as dogs. All of them went extinct thanks to human hunting. And there have also been eagles with wingspans the size of a car's length. As well as rats, like this tall. That's crazy. Yeah, but most of them are from the Australian islands. Not.
The Tasmanian island has a lot of different breeds compared to most of the countries, because they're actually very separated from everything.
Yeah.
Probably the reason why.
So how is it happening?
If they stay large animals, if they stay large, then they go extinct because there's too little food, and not enough space for their entire, in a large enough population, for them to actually survive without too much trouble. And small species, thanks to large species shrinking down to a more manageable size in the food chain, or that leaves a massive chunk left open, which the small species quickly take over.
Go.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Okay, it's a human intervention / artificial selection causes an animal to develop a tamer personality than their wild cousins, as well as a better adaptation to benefit humans. Like dairy cattle produce more and tastier milk, and dogs have a much tamer personality than their gray wolf ancestors, as well as dogs can sense personality changes as humans do. Yeah. So, yeah, like llamas, they were domesticated from their wild guaro ancestors to be much larger, much stronger, and to have a tamer personality, so they can be used as pack animals for the Aztecs and Peruvians, and the alpaca, that's another one, were domesticated from the Vicuras to have a very soft fleece and to provide much fur, which is one of the most popular from fabric designers. It's one of the best since it stays so warm and is so soft.
Okay.
Any questions? Yeah.
Number 6.
How did he figure it out?
It's where a group gets separated from the original population and develop a population of their own with different genes. And an example would be most duckies you buy from a pet store. So yeah, when a small group gets separated from the larger group, they might not have the same
They might adapt differently.
yeah, and they might not have the exact same things that the original population had. They'd be a huge diverse group, and a random sampling from that group would leave some parts of the group that wouldn't be in it.
I studied this before, it's just that I learned it as a different word, so I didn't really understand it before.
Yeah. Any questions? And recessive gene. Okay, it's a gene that if both parents have, it gets passed on. An example would be 2 albino raccoons breeding together. The offspring will be albino, but an albino raccoon breeds a regular raccoon, the offspring will be regular. It's not like less common than dominant genes. It's still like a 50-50 thing, but
The dominant usually covers over recessive.
yeah. And another example would be the spirit bear. If any of you have heard of an island that has spirit bears from Canada. It's this one island off like Prince Edward Island or something. Someplace in Canada. That has a black bear population that only has the recessive gene. Well, it has a few black bear dominant genes, but it's mostly the recessive gene that's white. So yeah, whenever you go there, you'll see a bunch of white black bears,
Sounds kind of funny.
but they're not albino, though. It's not albinism.
Also, white hairs.
Though also those things are like endangered because forest cutting on the mainland has got black bears to swim off the mainland onto the island, and that brings the dominant black bear gene to the island's population, which causes most of those spirit bears to go extinct and leaves only a few black bears. Yeah.
This is about, I think the one that you said, like the liger. That one, like, there's been, like, things that there was, like, a new species of monkeys. Like, would there, like, be, like, two kind of monkeys breed together and then they would get, like,
Hybrid?
yeah.
Well, it really depends on how closely related they are. So, like, a capuchin monkey can't breed with a spider monkey. They have to be fairly closely related. Like an example would be marmosets. The pygmy marmoset with the common marmoset monkey. So yeah. It really depends on how closely related they are. Yeah.
I heard that there is another type of that, like lion-tiger breed. I mean, this liger is usually something like a tiger mother and a lion father, so.
Tiger.
No,
Tiger.
it is. Oh, liger that way. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know, I mean,
The liger is larger than the tigon. Because the male tiger, I'm pretty sure, has less control of its hormones. So when it's bred with a female lion, it has more of the hormones that cause large, bigger growth. So yeah, it could be the other way around, but lions usually have more control of that.
Abinav, that uncle has a question.
Yeah, actually, it was just an observation. I just wanted to get the point right. In the recessive gene, would you mind going back to that slide once again? Are you saying that even if there are two parents have the same genes, there is just more than a 50% odds on the offspring getting it, or is it 100%?
It's more of like a 75%.
So it's not 100%.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah.
Where do most ligers live?
In zoos, none of them live in the wild. Yeah. No other questions?
See, I am very proud to say I learned something.
yeah. High five.
Good job.
Okay, are you people ready?
Yeah.
Okay. How much time do you have?